Right, now I'm going to read some more Diana Cooper's book, and today I'm going to read on Enlightenment. So, this is Diana Cooper's book, Birthing a New Civilization, Transition to the New Golden Age in 2032. Right. Enlightenment is a state of being in which the consciousness expands to include all that is, so you become all-seeing and all-knowing. The energies that came into the planet at the cosmic moment of the 11th of November 2011 and the 21st of December 2012 offer huge opportunities for full and or partial enlightenment. There are also opportunities during the following 20 years when the cosmic energies will assist everyone in their enlightenment journey. You are invited to take advantage of these spiritual times, these special times. When priestesses of Atlantis performed the dance of the seven veils, they were symbolically describing the drawing back of these veils from the third eye. The dance was performed in honor of the divine feminine. When Atlantis collapsed, the knowledge was taken to Egypt and Greece, where lack of spiritual understanding gradually debased it into an expression of sexual allurement. Yeah, typical. When someone is fully enlightened, they transcend the lower limitations. So, for example, they can heal themselves if they desire to do so at a soul level. They can control their body functions and master their environment and circumstances. More important, they live in the moment without anger about the past or fear about their future. There is no blame, just a knowing that all is well in the divine plan. In contrast, ascension is a state of doing, of actively drawing down more of the light to the soul and the monad into the physical body. This raises the consciousness, expands spiritual awareness, and can enable physical changes to take place. Enlightenment and ascension can take place at the same time, though very often enlightenment comes first. If somebody receives a flash of illumination about something, you move forward in your understanding. At that moment, you have a spurt of spiritual growth and expand your level of enlightenment. The third eye is known as the all-seeing, all-knowing eye. In fact, not everyone is clairvoyant, even when they are fully enlightened, even though they know. The journey to enlightenment is the removal of all the seven veils of illusion. The first veil to be dissolved is the seventh veil, and the furthest veil from the third eye. However, you can thin the others before they finally release so that they fade easily without trauma or a difficult initiation. They can more easily be removed during moments of cosmic light or in special meditations. Alternatively, you may wake up one morning feeling that things are different. You are seeing the world with new eyes. In that case, a veil may have been released during your spiritual journey of the night. Although enlightenment is a function of the third eye, you may have a blockage in another chakra which affects your third eye, for everything is connected. The seven veils of illusion. The seventh veil. This is the veil furthest from the third eye and the first to dissolve. When you awaken to your soul and recognize that you are responsible for your own individual journey, the seventh veil, which is red, dissolves the base chakra. This happens when you finally let go of all victim consciousness and stop blaming or projecting onto others. This is the stage at which you take mastery of your life, and instead of saying, "Poor me, I am so unlucky," you ask yourself why you drew the circumstances or events into your life, and you start to work on yourself and change your inner. As soon as you transform yourself, your outer conditions must reflect this, and your life becomes more satisfactory. The sixth veil. Many people in the world do not realize that there are other dimensions interwoven with ours. They only accept what they can see, hear, and feel. The sixth veil, which is yellow, dissolves when you accept that there is a world beyond the physical. You realize that there are amongst us spirits of those who have passed, as well as angels, fairies, and other beings. In order to remove this veil, you must also believe in the spirit world and trust it. You must know deep within you that the other realms are able and willing to help you. The fifth veil. This veil, which is pink, only dissolves when you hold unconditional love in your heart center for everyone. There are often initiations involved with the removal of this veil, for deep forgiveness of all those who have ever hurt you is necessary. Furthermore, you must see the entire world and all the perpetrators of inequity with the eyes of love. You must be prepared to offer prayers for those who have been harmed, as well as those who have inflicted harm on them. For you recognize that all is in agreement at a higher level. It involves seeing with the divine eyes. That's a tough one. Sometimes. This blue veil is released when you honor, respect, and work with animals. The fourth veil. This blue veil is released when you honor, respect, and work with animals, nature, and the elemental kingdom. This does not mean that you physically have to look after domestic or other animals, but it does involve truly understanding that each animal is here on earth to experience and learn just as we are. Every animal has a soul. While some are part of a group soul, and they are all on their own journey of enlightenment and ascension, some, such as dogs, have incarnated to be companions and friends to humans. Our part of the agreement is to look after them, honor and care for them. Other animals, such as domestic cats and the big cats, have incarnated to protect humans and the plants psychically from entities and negative energies that can harm them, that can harm us. Those creatures that we eat or hunt came to experience life in the third dimension, not to be eaten or hunted by humans. We are asked to talk to the spirits for the animals in meditation. We are asked to talk to the spirits of the animals in meditation and honor them. You can also tell your spirits to go at night and talk to people about animals. For example, your spirit can talk to the spirits of farmers who intensively farm chickens or any other animals about their higher purpose. This will eventually filter into their consciousness. For the release of this veil, we must also recognize that nature is incredibly powerful, loving, and responsive. We say that we say that those to whom plants respond have green thumbs. In fact, they empathize with nature. Empathize. In fact, they empathize with nature, which rewards them with abundance. Flowers radiate high-frequency light. When someone has died, we send flowers to the funeral as angels can take their essence to help the spirit or the person who has died. The angels can also use their essence to help those who are mourning. The light carried by the flowers can heal those who are sick or unhappy, if properly directed. It is most important that we work with nature. The universal angel in charge of nature is Ptolemy, who radiates a wonderful soft green-blue colour. There are many elementals and nature spirits who have a role in the working of nature. For example, fairies who look after flowers, elves help trees, and pixies work with the soil. Many, but not all of these spirits are made up of only one element: air, earth, fire, or water. For the dissolving of the fourth veil of illusion, we need to understand the benefits of working with the elementals. We can, for example, ask the elementals to help plants grow. When slugs and snails were eating my newly planted peas, I wanted to put slug pellets down. Kumeka was not impressed. He asked me to talk to the creatures, but I said that I had already done that, and they did not listen. So he suggested I ask the elementals to work with the slug kingdom by talking to them about eating other things, for example. To offer an area of plants to the slugs and snails, he said. So he suggested I asked the elementals to work with the slug kingdom by talking to them about eating other things. For example, to offer an area of plant to the slugs and snails. He said that some plants offer themselves as sacrifice, and through this journey they grow. He told me to plant the seedling, bless it and care for it, and ask the elementals to look after it for the highest good. I did this and my vegetable garden flourished. Offer the plants to the slugs and snails. The slugs and snails, well, I suppose they gotta eat it, and they gotta eat something. I couldn't kill a slug. I can't kill anything. I couldn't sleep at night if I did. So, if you give the slug a vegetable, stay away from your others. We can also ask the elementals to talk to those who are mistreating animals about their higher purpose. The third veil. This veil, which is deep blue, automatically dissolves when you link with the angelic kingdom and similar beings from other planets, such as Kumeka, my guide, or Fekorm, the master of music. Walk amongst them and live your life with them so that they are an integral part of your life. The second veil. This violet-covered veil dissolves when you achieve universal consciousness. This happens when you are able to see into the cosmos and understand that all is connected. Trees, stars, animals, rocks, everything. You must be able to see this with your mind's eye. Once you fully understand the universal Metatron cube, which describes the interconnection of all, you are asked to hold it up so that it aligns with the planets concerned and let it work in our consciousness. This is the last veil to be removed while you are in a physical body, and when it has dissolved, you are fully enlightened. The first veil. This is the closest veil to the third eye and is crystal clear. It is the last one to be removed, and this takes place after you have passed over. If you are ready, when this one is cleared, you are in heaven or in the 7th dimension. When you live your life as an enlightened being, this veil will dissolve when you die. Even then, you may be tested. Kumeka gave us an example that you might be asked to undertake another incarnation. If you resist, your first veil does not dissolve. While still in a body, you can experience moments of being in this heavenly dimension when this veil becomes thin. I woke up in the morning of the funeral of my favourite aunt, Gwendy, expecting to feel miserable, but I was glowing. I literally felt as if gold light was pouring out of me. It obviously showed, for a cousin described me as luminous. Another person gasped when we talked and said, "My God, you're glowing." My aunt's spirit simply was not at her funeral. No one had any sense of her. Kumeka said that she had left Earth the moment she vacated her body, and that Archangel Azrael, the angel of death, overlit me on the day of her funeral to show other people, through me, that there was life beyond death. It was a 7th dimensional experience. How to attain enlightenment. The most important thing is to live your life with pure intent, fully engaging in every moment. You cannot be enlightened if you are ungrounded and not actually here. Watch your thoughts and words and see the divine in everyone. All spiritual disciplines will assist your journey if performed with intention and focus. These may be prayer, meditation, invocations, affirmations, decrees, chanting mantras, yoga, silent contemplation, or others of your choice. Certain energies like the gold and silver violet flame, the gold ray of Christ, or the Mahatma, if used regularly, can accelerate your journey. Visualizations are one of the big keys to transformation. Visualize your heart opening, your path being golden, or whatever you need for your aspiration. How unicorns help your enlightenment. The unicorns are such enlightened beings that if your heart is open, looking at a unicorn orb will automatically remove the next veil to your third eye. The unicorn then agrees to stay with you and help you remove all the remaining veils until the second one is dissolved. The last one to be dissolved while you are still in your physical body. Archangel Azrael is helping the unicorns with this undertaking. Please do the following visualizations with reverence and meaning. Unicorn visualization to dissolve the veils. Open your arms to the whole world. Remind yourself that you are an amazing divine being. Make the sound Ma 3 times with the intention of opening your heart. Ma. Again. Ma. I think that's how you got to do it. It's a sound. Look at a unicorn orb. Imagine a magnificent white unicorn standing in front of you. Let the light from its horn touch your third eye. Visualize the next veil being pulled back like a curtain. Thank the universe for coming to you and for working with you to dissolve the veil until you reach full enlightenment. For enlightenment with the opposite sex. If you are a woman and want to be enlightened with men, appreciate the energies they bring, accept their essence and see their souls. Similarly, if you are a man, do this with women. Exercise visualization to see the essence of the opposite sex. Find a place where you can be comfortable and undisturbed. Light a candle to your intention to find enlightenment with the opposite sex. With enlightened eyes, see someone in front of you. Appreciate their energies, their qualities. Connect with the inner child. To do this, imagine them as a vulnerable 3-year-old. Sense their innocence and their fears. Open your heart to their child and give them the love and acceptance they need. Look for the light of their essence and honor it. Glimpse the colors of their soul, their mighty higher self that is all loving. Thank them for enlightening you. When you open your eyes, notice how it feels. The second veil. Visualize light connecting everything. Stars and planets, trees and plants, rocks and pebbles, people, animals, fish and insects. Visualize to see the connection in everything. Sit or lie on the grass on a clear starry night and visualize the links throughout the cosmos. Then see that light connecting every single thing and person on earth. My dad used to do this. He used to do this. He used to tell me he did this. It is expected that over 70% of the people on the planet will be enlightened by 2032. There. That's good news. That's dang good news. There are other ways of enlightening as well through the opposite sex, but we won't get into that now. Anyway, until next time, see ya. Bye.